Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play Forge Quest. I am the RNGenius, but you may call me Eric, and we are joined by CaptainThief.
Hey!
We just
Or
managed to defeat... what are you doing?
Casting Poison Blade or something.
Ah, it looks cooler. We just managed to defeat the ice dungeon boss. It was a curb, a crustacean automated... It was pretty dope actually, if you think about it.
He was a carcinogen.
Fine. It was a robot in the form of a crustacean. And he was pretty strong actually. He got both of our health down pretty low.
I'd drink 2 potions.
I did not drink a potion, but I used my shield, and that speaks for itself. Alright, we talked to Gary. We're to head back to town.
Done.
And do you know what people do that have $20,000 in their inventory?
They combine all the runes into one?
No.
Then what?
They buy the most expensive thing there is.
Oh, okay. A skeleton chicken?
I wish that was a thing.
Indeed.
Do. So how's that chicken coming for you?
I'm in the forge. I'm gonna shove all my red runes into one. It's gonna be awesome.
You use red?
Yes. It's apparently good for damage.
Even though still a whelp will breathe fire across the floor, hurting any enemies that dare come near. That sounds pretty dope. Ah, that requires you to use that.
I see.
Well, he's gonna tell me that I'm the man. And he makes noise. What kind of noise does your chicken make?
He just... I think he clucks and then he throws himself into an enemy and blows up. If I remember right.
Sounds like my life story. But my pet dragon is pretty cute. Alright, you, Mrs. Price. I remember that she only has... Yeah, that's not good stuff. That's just potions that I don't use. In all honesty, those are probably pretty good, but I don't... care much. Alright, what gems are you using?
Force and... Gee, what else was I using?
Force is critical hit, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Alright, will you give me that rune? I'll try and upgrade another 2 levels onto it, because I'm not using yellow.
Okay, just a sec. Let me throw it at you. Where is it? There you are. Drop. There.
Good. Let me try and upgrade that bad boy. It's probably already
Yay.
level 6.
Probably.
Oh, never mind, this isn't the forge that you can do that with. Combining forge. This is it. Level 4. Alright, I can deal with that. You are absolutely correct. I could use all these topazes to upgrade my own greed rune, but what kind of friend would do that? Alright, that's another 2 levels for you. 2,400.
Yay.
I'm gonna charge you well, you don't have to pay it all at once. I can set you up with 3 payments, but you're gonna have to pay more than the actual amount.
Well, that's how interest works.
Yeah, 3 interest payments. I just didn't know the term. I know the system though. Okay. Anything else I can upgrade for you? Something red?
Can you upgrade this one? Where is it? There it is.
Just saying, I'm not gonna upgrade any blue rune for you. Rune.
That one's like green and yellow. I don't know how you upgrade that at all.
It's yellow. No,
oh, okay.
No, wait. Is it yellow? Yeah, it's yellow.
Cool.
Melee weapon damage. That's pretty cool.
I know.
Of course, I just upgraded that other thing with all my topazes, so yeah. know?
Really? I thought you said you weren't going to do that.
Sometimes what I say I do is not exactly what I do in the end.
Alright then.
But then again, I did save up like 2 or 3 topazes, so here you go, level 5. This is just so that I can get you to upgrade another knowledge rune for me.
Gotcha. Will do, maybe. Don't care about pet lasting duration, whatever.
Oh, never mind. Do you have a lot of sapphires?
Yeah, actually.
Can you upgrade this bad boy a little bit?
Where are my sapphires? There they are. I got 47.
I don't have 47, to tell you the truth.
Okay, upgrade the power?
Yeah, please. I like ability damage. It's a nice sound.
Okay.
It's got such a nice ring to it. Gloves of the Foolish add socket blue. There go 10 of my sapphires.
Else. Keen. Critical chance. I might just hang on to that. Don't care about those. Don't care about those. One more to do that. Okay, cool. Got to level 4.
Nice. I think I
didn't. Go ahead.
No. You go ahead.
I didn't eat too many topazes or whatever it was eating. Sapphires?
Sapphires.
There you are. Oh, I have to actually get out of that and then I can drop it. Okay.
Do you have another 5 sapphires?
I've got more sapphires. Yeah, sure.
I would like 5. Can you drop
Can I just
5?
drop them?
No, I don't think I think you have to drop every single
Yeah.
one.
Oh, well.
36.
I dropped all of them.
I'm gonna use 5 of them and I'm gonna give them back because I feel kind of cheap about that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hang on a minute. Oh, speaking of which, I need to actually put stuff in my sword and stuff. Boom. And boom.
All right, I'm gonna give you your sapphires back. Although I don't think I think it's pretty good if I keep them.
Yeah.
I think at this point it'd be worth it.
Just go ahead and keep them.
No, I gave them back to you.
31. All right. You kept your word.
Do you need any? Are you using any green runes? Because I've got 70 emeralds.
Not currently. What are green runes anyway?
For hard rune, for example.
Critical chance. I should probably look into that actually, because critical chance go with my critical damage quite well.
Got a lot of amethysts. All right, I'm gonna upgrade that then. I've been equipping a fireball staff, and I've got 3 more blue slots to work with now.
Nice.
So of course, one I'm going to socket that rune of power into level 4, 12% ability damage. Sounds awesome. Now these gloves have plus 27 ability damage, plus 27% ability damage, which is pretty hilarious.
Indeed it is.
This I'm going to unsocket. Resist status effect. Well, that's gonna get ridiculously good now. Because it's the only purple thing I have. This is very important about Forge Quest, by the way. You have to mid-max every single rune that you have to be good at this game. Clearly.
Clearly. I mean, it's not like we're wiping the floor with these enemies or anything.
No, definitely not. You saw how we got our asses handed to us because we are trash at against that boss fight. That might have just been because we suck, but I wouldn't go out on a limb for that.
Indeed. All right.
You can never know.
That's right. We're gonna have to completely get strong enough to just blow away anything in one hit, and only then are we strong enough.
Well, you don't have to get ridiculous, Captain Thief.
Oh, okay, fine.
Alright. Alright.
Thought it'd be fun to do it that way.
It is
Except
very,
not
it
really.
is very.
Satisfying.
Oh, Ring of Mana would have been good. Now it's too late. Do you really need those 31 sapphires?
Not really.
Alright, I'll take them.
I don't use them.
I'd like to have them. Thank you. If you
Mm-hmm.
if you ever need anything again, like 50 rubies, say, you can have them. You can just go
Alright.
all out.
Sounds good to me.
For the moment, I'll just get a little bit of knowledge rolling.
Is there a way to get stronger health potions? Because these ones are not too fantastic. Not really. Not really. Fine.
One more. One more. This is a good situation. This is a good thing that we have going here. Alright, I won't have any more mana problems because I just equipped so many runes of knowledge that I don't.
Good.
Or I should say I crafted them. I didn't equip them yet. I officially now have them equipped. Any one slot that I have not filled? No. Yeah, I have 96 mana.
Good.
Which is a very large amount. This directly translates into 1, 2, 3, 4 plasma balls.
I can have 4 turrets, so we're on the same page.
But those plasma balls are level 1, and on level 3 those would do a hell of a lot of damage.
One can hope. Alright, where do we go next?
We go talk to Solomon. Actually,
Cool.
what is this down here? There's a blue dot, and I've never really...
It's just a chicken.
Yeah, chicken
You
kind
can ignore it.
Chicken kind only.
Won't even talk to me. How rude.
Dragon, do something cool. He just walks around like a penguin, but apart from that, nothing.
Well, do you have a pet collar in your hot?
Yep. And I pushed the 7.
Mine's equipped to 7 too.
Ah, I know. My
it does
keyboard
stuff
shot
if there's
my
enemies.
keyboard shortcuts don't work.
Oh.
So I guess I'm gonna go into options, input, inventory, joy D-pad, up, right, down, left. Never mind, I have this. Up, right, down. He got activated. He didn't do much.
Yeah, mine only does stuff when there's enemies nearby anyway.
So I have... Okay, I have more shortcuts than I would have thought. Where are you? Shattered Forge.
I went
Okay.
to the forge. I'm just gonna throw some stuff into my sword real quick.
You go ahead and do that. Do you remember when I went to grab that timer and said, "Hey, we're gonna use a timer here"? I didn't actually set it up.
Whoops. Okay, so we have like what, 8 minutes?
We have yeah, 7 minutes, 8 minutes left. Is good.
It's enough time to probably get to the next place.
Well, definitely, and talk to Solomon, because we're gonna have to do that. Let's go there.
You read Solomon. I volunteer you as tribute.
Who did you think would read Solomon?
You?
Woo! If it isn't Eric the Sparkle! Woo! Is it true that you've gotten through the second dungeon? Woo! Oh, you should hear the way Terry brags about you. It's good to hear him excited again. He was so disappointed to find out he didn't qualify for hero training. Woohoo! Simply didn't fit the personality profile, I'm afraid. Woohoo! It makes him all that much harder on the trainees to whom he's assigned, I'm afraid. But that just makes him a better rival. Woohoo! Woohoo! Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come to chat with me. How can I help you? Woo! Someone's stealing power crystals from the dungeon bosses. Woo! My, that is unusual. Quite unusual indeed. This must be reported at once. I will get an emergency report form A47BR started and submitted for review. Woohoo! If the emergency reports officer who handles A40 class emergencies determines it is important, they will send it back and you will be able to write a description of this strange occurrence. Woohoo! I will then forward it to the BR reviewing committee and they will probably imprison the guy who's tagging me with turrets. And they will send it to processing. From there, it should make it to the right hands of to the right hands for consideration, and you'll send a confirmation letter. I can't talk. Woo! But this is a special case. For you, I will expedite the process. You should receive your confirmation letter in a few months. We'll get to the bottom of this. Woo! Thank you for bringing it to my attention. Until then, you should be off to the Primal Dungeon. Best of luck. Woo! Oh, wait! Before you leave, there was a letter dropped off for you. I wouldn't be a good clerk if I didn't make sure it was delivered. Woo! Here you go. Solomon rummages under his desk and hoots when he locates it. He gently passes the scroll to you in his beak. The scroll has an elegant wax seal and the quality of paper seems higher than you would expect. You break the seal and unroll the paper. We have been watching. We are always watching. Your actions have caught our attention. It is important that we talk. I will be waiting for you at the border between the mountains and the swamp. The council.
Okay then. So, were my turrets showing up in the owl's face while you're reading that?
Yes, a lot of them.
Awesome.
I
achieved what I wanted to.
Alright, let us warp to the mountain.
Makes sense.
And let's go meet that council dude.
Council.
I'm glad you're here. You've come far, but your path is still quite long. I'm here to teach those who are willing to learn. Are you ready to learn? Oh, I'm ready. Are you?
Yeah.
The stone sits, the wind wisps, the fire cracks. What will you do? A sudden sleep comes over you. You gently curl up on the ground, close your eyes, your mind unable to grasp at your previous thoughts.
Well, there you go. Okay, he's telling me the same thing, so... Alright, fine.
You go ahead and come over here. I'm in a good place. Are you?
We're not in the same place.
All right. So we can talk to that guy at the same time, though. So
sure.
Lazarus. You, my child, may call me Lazarus. I am a messenger, an arm of the council, if you will. We have existed since the wars of old. We exist everywhere, but are nowhere to be seen. We are very much unlike the Bureau that you have come to know. They are a group of juridical fools. They have become so wrapped up in their own artificial bureaucracy, they have become blind to the world around them. I have brought you here, child, to tell you a story. In the wars of old, there were many powerful men, good as well as evil. One such man was Valzakar, the incorporeal sorcerer, as he was later called. Valzakar was an evil and generally despicable guy, but most of all, he was an inventor and tinkerer of magic. He never directly took part in the wars, but was one of the greatest assets to the Empire of Evil. His inventions of torture and destruction were used to great effect on the battlefield. One day he was up to his despicable deeds and was cornered by a group of wizards. In an attempt to escape, he hastily performed the spell Pass Through Walls. Unfortunately, the back alley he was in was quite dusty, and he sneezed during the verbal casting of it, and instead of the desired result of slipping away carefree, his body was struck in limbo between the physical and ethereal worlds. From then on, he existed much more like a gust of wind or a lingering scent. He could be seen, and he could touch, but was also not quite there. Although not the desired result, this led to him becoming one of the most slippery sorcerers of old, continuing his evil for years to come. During Velzakar's reign, he made many artifacts, including the crystals that you must be familiar with at this point. The crystals were originally created as part of a gateway. He was attempting to create a way into, and more importantly, out of the ether. He never finished his device before his ultimate untimely death, when he got a little too close to a band of ogres and was inhaled with the air around him. The device, had it been activated, would have torn the fabric of this world, leaving a hole into the ether that could not be closed. Untold horrors would creep into this world, unchallenged, wreaking havoc all across the land of Schmoop. This is why the crystals, along with many of Velzakar's artifacts, were locked away where no one could ever find them. It was around the time when the Great Treaty was formed that the Bureau became the central authority on these items. Instead of wasting away in catacombs, they decided it would be more efficient if they were used for some purpose, and so the crystals were separated and given to a group of monsters that would become the bosses of the newly formed adventuring dungeons. We attempted to warn them about the danger, but they were much more concerned with pinching every penny they could. So, we have always kept our eye on them, and things have been good until now. Events have begun to unfurl, and the chicken, who goes by the name of Cluckins, appears to be gathering the crystals. It's unknown why they are being taken, or even if Cluckins knows the true nature of the crystals. Either way, the outlook is not good, and the very fate of Schmoop hinges on what happens next.
Okay then.
Boy, thank you for that talk. Will we end the episode right here?
I think we have to.
Well, that is good. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I will see you in the next episode as well. Until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.